Hey there, entrepreneurs! If you're running a business, then you'll need top-notch equipment to be successful. However, buying it up front isn't exactly feasible. That's where equipment leasing comes in. It's a must-have for small business owners looking to level up without breaking the bank. So in this video, I'll explain everything you'll need to know about equipment leasing, from the different types to distinct structures and the pros and cons. Let's jump in first with breaking down the two different equipment leasing types. When a leasing term ends, you can be offered options to upgrade, renew, or even buy the equipment outright. This will entirely depend on which lease type you choose before signing that dotted line. If you choose a capital lease, your business can retain ownership of the equipment once the lease term expires. This option is particularly useful for expensive equipment that you want to keep long term. On the other hand, there's the operational lease. Your payments just give you the right to rent the equipment. Depending on how the lease is structured, you might be able to negotiate an extension to the original lease if needed. This lease type is ideal for short-term equipment use and if you want to avoid ownership responsibilities such as upkeep and maintenance. Now that you know the two different types, let's talk structure, because it's not just about what you lease, but how you do it. There are 5 common lease structures you'll come across. First off, we've got the $1 buyout lease. It's exactly as it describes. This lease gives you the option to purchase the equipment for $1 at the end of the term. As a result, payments tend to be higher while leasing. This structure is useful for business owners who are committed to purchasing business equipment but prefer to spread out payments over a longer period. Next, there's the 10% option lease. This allows one to purchase equipment for 10% of its value when the lease term ends. This is a good option for owners who are unsure if they want to retain the equipment long term. Then there's the 10% PUT, or purchase upon termination lease. It requires owners to purchase the equipment at the end of the lease for 10% of its value. Compared to the 10% option lease, a 10% PUT can have easier qualification requirements for things like credit score, revenue, and time in business. If none of those sound appealing, you can opt for the FMV lease. Like the others, you can purchase the equipment at the end of the lease, but for its fair market value instead. While this lease can have some of the lowest payment amounts, the downside is that the value of the equipment may not be known up front. Also, it can be more difficult to get, requiring businesses to have higher credit scores and revenue. Lastly, there's the TRAC lease. It's typically only used for trucks and vehicles. You'll have the option to pick lower or higher payment amounts depending on what you want your final lump sum payment to be at the end of the lease term. By now, you should have a good idea of what type of equipment lease you want to invest in. But before you commit to anything, let's review the pros and cons. On the bright side, leasing typically requires less upfront cash and offers lower monthly payments. Plus, it's easy to keep your equipment up to date with short-term leases. But like everything, there are downsides. Not all leases let you buy the equipment, and long-term costs can add up. Plus, you might be forced to say goodbye to your equipment at the end of the lease right when you need it most. So keep those in mind when planning out your leasing strategy. And there you have it, folks, a crash course in equipment leasing. Now you have the knowledge to make savvy decisions for your business. If you're looking to lease something soon, I highly recommend checking out Smarter Finance USA. They offer some of the best lease terms and easy qualification requirements. You can learn more about equipment lease rates and qualifications by clicking the article link in the description. And while you're down there, I would appreciate if you went ahead and clicked the like and subscribe buttons. Good luck, and see you next time.